Here comes a 10th floor. Who would have guessed there'd be more? I've tried making my mic a little louder this time. In fact, I'm gonna turn it up a bit more. If it's still that hard to hear me during the game, it's gonna be an issue with me having to mess with quite a lot of settings. So hopefully, this time it works out. Although now you can definitely hear the fan of my big computer. So I've got to figure out how to deal with that in future videos. But for now, I think it's time I take on a slime. For my readers who have sat through all of these test novels, I congratulate you for putting up with this. As said last time, a drawing of a 2D PNG that its live blinked, and well, I believe it doesn't blink, but will move with me when I talk and react, will be in the progress of being made. In fact, I already have a sketch. It is being made by an amazing, lovely artist friend, Lily Draws. In the corner for now is an old drawing she made for me a while ago. Although, for now, I hope you enjoy, have fun, and grab your snacks, and try not to smudge the pages with them, as it's time for the story to begin. Since last time, I've got some upgrades from my spatial disc, mainly being a new boss summon, the Shat Disc, and the Essence of the Gardener, which I can use to finally make myself a summon weapon. And for those who don't know, if you do not have a summon weapon in your arm, you actually end up dealing less damage, as your summons will do less damage to the enemies while you're holding a different weapon. So, let's get crafting, shall I? At least I hope I can craft it. I'll be a bit sad if I can't. I can't. I guess for now, I've still got my daggers. Anyways, it shouldn't be too hard. And although, yes, I do have this, I'm not using it because I don't think I am able to get it yet in my current progression of playthrough. And I got it in one of the start bags I got for a few quality of life bits, like the magic storage boxes you see here. For now, I'm just going to use my Wolfram daggers, as before, and get ready to kill the King Slime. I hope you all enjoy, and let's get to the arena, just to make sure, because it's best not to underestimate my enemies again like I did the first time. In fact, to make this even more one-sided, I'm gonna summon my Squirrel Squire. They just sit there and make these nuts jokes while throwing them at the enemies, but even a tiny bit of damage can have a big impact on battles, especially this early in the game. I swear if you all can't hear me during the boss fight again though, I guess the eye really was the king of audio issues, but who knows, maybe now it's gone, I can finally play in peace. And here comes the King Slime. So my buffs are ready, and here we go. The hardest thing about this one in basic area is that it can teleport onto you, along with spawning all those little slimes. However, this one, also when they're low on health, will summon a gem from their crown that will attack the player. But if I defeat the gem itself, I believe, it drops an item which acts as an almost better band of regen that heals me. Oh, for Pete's sake, I'm on classic mode again, I bet. Because he hasn't spat out the gem yet. Well, at least I got a blue slime badder. or when I'm truly challenged. Anytime yep, I'm still on classic mode. Back to revengeance I go. And at least I got this to help me take care of the little pests he summons. Right. Well then, chat. Let's not also forget, while I remember. Yes, I know you got those buffers beating the slime. But I want to activate my buff for beating the Ayakapuli. I believe this one is the one for Ayakapuli, and this one is the one for the slime. If I'm wrong, however, feel free to yell at me in the comments. I will activate the slime one later, once I actually truly beat it on revengeance. I'm just using classic for farming things like mining, because it decreases enemy spawns, and it just makes the mining a whole lot easier to deal with. But here we go, the King Slime true fight is on its way. As you can see, it has a ton more health than last time too, so it's not going to be as easy to pick down. But at least I got my squirrel, and my brittle stars doing most of the DPS, even if their damage is essentially halved by me using a non-summon weapon. I should get a DPS tracking item to see if I'm even worth using this dagger, or just holding one of their summon items to give them the stat buff. But as you can see, there's the crown spawn gem that I was talking about it spawning. It's a pain because it will just float out of your reach and shoot gems at you while your summons target all the little ones in the big king. But once you take it down, the king slime's really not a threat at all. Granted, that is as long as you don't jump into it to the attacks like an idiot. But let's be honest, I'm the only one who'd do that. Either way, we're at a point in the game where my defense well outclasses it. I could probably face tank it if I wanted to, but that would just be rude to the thing. And there we go, back in my arena, King Slime, so I can kill you and add your trophy to the others. There's 3 bosses down, and hopefully all the tests done. If you want to see me finish this playthrough on Twitch, I might, for those who wish to see it. But for now, take care, and I'll see you all later. Oh, look at the little piggy.